Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tough Talk. We tried to do this program actually a little while ago, and we had some audio issues. We found out tonight it's actually on my end with OBS, so we'll get that taken care of, or I will, anyways, and we'll go from there. So I want you to please welcome a good gamer friend of mine who's actually been a subscriber to my channel for a while. His name is Old Dang Gaming. So, Old Dang Gaming, welcome, man.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate you being on the show. It's good to actually have you here, be able to see you, talk to you a little bit about your channel. So I will put his channel link down at the bottom of description of this video. So you guys check it out. Go to his channel and check it out as well. Um, so just tell me a little bit about yourself, Old Dang Gaming. How long have you been into this, and when did you actually get started on that?
So I started out in gaming channel probably about 20 months ago.
Okay.
Like right when COVID was like right in the middle of COVID probably. It was like I was really into gaming and I was bored and at home all the time. I wanted to try something new. And I used to be in like AV club and video production in high school and stuff like that. So I always enjoyed editing. So I just kind of like dipped my toes into it, and I've like really been like taking it very slow for a while, and just like kind of like just getting my bearings and like getting good at it, and eventually like plan to like just keep adding on to it till it's something much better.
Now, is this something that you've always like done as far as gaming goes? How long have you been a gamer?
I've been gaming since I was about 5 years old, like a regular Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, Sega. But as far as like serious gaming, like wanting to put it online or even a little bit before then, I would say is about 2015, 2016. I got my PS4 after not gaming for a while and just like really dove in and started putting in like about 1,000, 2,000 hours a year into it.
Awesome. And what made you come up with the name Oh Dang Gaming? I'm just curious.
So, yeah. So that's actually really funny. So growing up with a bunch of my buddies, we used to do like all kinds of like skateboarding, skating, just all kinds of random stuff. And if I ever thought, I just said the word all the time. I just always would just, if I thought anything was cool or so, I just always be like, oh, dang, you know? And no joke, I just had a couple of my buddies who just started calling me that, and they just like never stopped. And it kind of caught on as I grew up, and it just kind of went that way. And when I was like workshopping names for some people, like I didn't even think of having it. I kind of just like went with a bunch of other names. And a couple of my buddies were like, dude, just do oh dang. Like that's what we call you. It's funny. Like it's kind of funny. Like I think people will gravitate to that to like towards that more. So we went with Odin Gaming, and I
Nice.
kind of like it.
That yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
And then you also have an Instagram account as well,
yeah,
right? Where people can
yeah,
find you.
yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't post as much on that one as much as I do on YouTube, but like I said, everything's like a work in progress. Like I'm really because I have a career and I work my other job. Like this is when like I kind of put like my spare time into it, but eventually I'm gonna like keep investing and keep getting better. When I first started out, I looked into a bunch of like stuff online, and a couple of the people that I saw like some of the best advice I said was like you need to go out there and just make videos, edit videos, make a bunch of videos, make 200-300 crappy videos if you have to. Just get like what you want to do, and eventually you'll figure out like your style and like what you want to do more of. And that's what I'm kind of doing right now is I'm just like really doing things that the way I like to share them and just like going off like that and like always just going to take feedback and eventually fine tune everything into something more like scheduled and like maybe more like single towards like specific games and then like break it down and like those games will be something I always do like videos for.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
so just to catch you guys up to speed, so his channel basically consists of he doesn't do anything live as far as like multiplayer goes. So what he actually does is a lot of editing. He'll do walkthrough, gameplay. If you guys have ever heard of Rad Brad, which he's been around for years, Rad Brad does basically the same thing. Um,
Yeah.
the nice thing with Old Dang Gaming is he actually will break it down into like certain boss fights and stuff and let you guys be able to see that too. So I mean that's just really cool and awesome, especially when he keeps the videos or try to keep from what I've watched of his channel, the videos are at least under 10 minutes. So, some of these boss fights
Yeah,
are a little longer.
Yeah, I try to do anything super long. The boss thing is one of the like the boss fight thing is actually one of the few things I actually do consistently across like all games. That's actually something that I've always found interesting since I was a kid. Like the boss is the boss, and like to me to like have the progressions of all these boss fights, I love having that on my channel, and I love watching other people do boss fights as well. So that's one of the one things I'll probably always do. I do want to go live and definitely do some like online stuff. The problem with that is like where we're at now, and then we'll be moving probably within the next 8 months. Like I don't have a space where I can like really record and have things the way I want them to be. So like that's gonna be like a work in progress when I eventually have like my game room the way I need to have it set up with the way I want to. That I will definitely be playing live where I have a camera on me and on the screen.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and for all you Ohio State Buckeye people out there, I'm sorry, he lives in Michigan. So we do not say the M word
Hey, well,
here. It's Michigan, and don't hold that against him. He's actually a really cool guy. So
I'm a Central Michigan guy. That's where I went to school at. So like, I have no affiliation with the Wolverines whatsoever.
yeah, yeah.
Fire up Chase.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm actually a diehard Ohio State Buckeyes fan, but I'm also true to West Virginia. That's where I was born.
I was just
I,
gonna say that had to say Ohio State on it.
no, it don't. But they are different conferences, so let's just keep it that way. It's a different conference, so I'm allowed to like both schools. So, but
There you go.
I have to stay true to the state I was born in. I was born in West Virginia. My parents didn't live there long. I've always been Ohio resident, so you gotta love the Buckeyes too. So I do.
I've been
So
to both states before. I prefer Ohio.
yeah, I mean they have a really good team, really good program there. So plus I've been on campus numerous times. I used to work in Columbus years ago and had a lot of fun there and good times. But
Hey,
so
Ohio's got some good stuff.
what's that?
Ohio's got some good stuff. I've been
Yeah,
in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's awesome.
yeah. There is some good stuff there for sure. So um, waterfalls, caves, you name it. I mean, all kinds of nature and stuff. Of course, West Virginia does too. I mean, if you want like whitewater
Oh yeah.
rafting, you better go West Virginia. So,
Oh yeah.
so I know that your channel, your YouTube channel, is actually your side thing and what you actually do with it. It's kind of like your hobby, kind of like mine. My channel. I have a full time job. What do you do for a living?
So as of right now, I'm a registered behavior technician, and I'm also studying to get like the next position, which would be a board certified assistant behavior analysis. And all that really means, in layman's terms, is like I work with a lot of kids with cognitive impairments on improving their behavior. A lot of kids I work with are autistic, and basically it's just like a very form of like therapy that they teach when you go to
Yeah.
school and stuff like that. And I work at a center that where I work with like kids specifically, and that's what I do most of the time.
Bravo to you, man. I mean, that's
Yeah,
got to
thank
be
you.
a challenging and hard job. So,
Yeah,
hey,
it's that's my true passion. It takes up a lot of my time, and it's kind of like you're constantly having to learn new things because new studies are coming out that are going to help kids and stuff like that. So you always have to keep learning things. But man, I wish I could stay home and game as much as I wanted to.
well, I totally understand that. I mean, even on my
Oh
days
yeah.
off, I feel like I don't even have time for the gaming stuff. But yeah, bravo to you, man. That's got to be a hard and challenging field that you're in. I'm around kids as well, but I don't deal with the stuff that you guys deal with, especially the teachers out there. So, I really um, I have a lot of empathy for you guys. I really do, and what you have to deal with on a regular daily basis. So
Yeah.
it's challenging and challenging times for sure. So what's next? What's your next move for your channel? Like what are you going to show on there?
So right now I'm going through Star Wars Survivor. Right now I'm just doing boss fights. I'm going to be doing a review. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos about some of the aspects of the game and like comparing them and like which ones I like better. I'm probably going to do um, a whole video about how it should be possibly up for game of the year. I think it's just an awesome game. I really enjoyed it. Diablo comes out June 6th. That's a game I'm super into. I'm going to be doing all kinds of videos with those ones. I might even do some live ones where I'm in a different space with a bunch of other guys I play with to just do like online multiplayer. We're going to be running through that. I'm going to be doing videos about specific builds that you can do for Diablo. It's going to make your character better and run through bosses quicker, stuff like that.
Nice.
And really just fine tuning it. I need to just like really like start having like a schedule where I actually do things on a specific night every time of the week. Right now, with the way I work and the way our schedules are, I have no way of like planning anything in advance without it really like working for me. So I think sometime in the summer I'm gonna have some changes.
Okay. And anything new besides, your gaming stuff? Are you going to present anything new in your channel or?
Like, what do you mean exactly? Give me an example.
Well, you and I discussed a little bit about doing some live stuff and doing some multiplayer
Right.
stuff. So are you going to start like doing live streaming as well, or?
Yeah, that's something I really want to get into. So like as soon as I have the space I have like fixed the way I want to, and where I can actually like don't have to worry about other people like making noise around the area and stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna be trying to do some live stuff online. Definitely trying to play a lot of those games I play on like live for sure.
Okay.
Probably just do stuff with commentary. Probably making jokes about the game a lot, like whether it's
Sure.
the game I enjoy, like I'll make jokes about it for sure.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome. And he also
but
has
I love the live streams. Like I think that's like where like a lot of the best content comes from because it's spontaneous.
right.
Almost every channel I follow, like that's the first thing I watch if they have anything going is their live stuff.
Yeah, and you make a valid point there because it's nice. If I remember like a certain point, like when I played with the TUFF platoon, and I remember a certain point in the game, I was like, oh, that was pretty funny or whatever, or we thought it was funny. The audience and subscribers and whoever else is watching may not think it's funny, but you can go and do that remix now and do like a 15-second clip and turn it into a short. And that's a really cool feature. But Old Dang Gaming does have some shorts on his channel as well for you guys to be able to check out. It's just brief. Of course, your shorts are under 60 seconds. So
Right.
that's a pretty cool thing. So you married? Have any kids?
Not married, don't have any kids. I've been with my girlfriend for 8 years, and we've known each other since high school. So
Oh, nice.
we're common law married, I guess you could call it.
Oh, gotcha. And you guys grew up in Michigan?
Yeah, we actually grew up in the same town in Michigan called Muskegon,
Okay,
and we both went to the same high school.
cool. Well, and just to be fair, I've been to Michigan actually twice. I've been up to the Ford Museum up there. Um, Ford,
Oh, yeah.
as in the motor company. A really
Yep.
awesome museum. I've been to Lansing. I've been to Marshall. Marshall has some great shopping. So if you guys want to check out some like antique stores and great shopping, that's the best place to go. Check out Marshall, Michigan. I've also been to Lake Superior on that side. They actually have some sand dunes, and you can take tours and you can ride side by sides or UTVs there. So it's really, if you guys have never been to Michigan, they definitely, when you see those commercials for pure water, they got pure water. It's nice and clear. So so very good. Um, so you're finishing up Star Wars, and you eventually want to do like a walkthrough or review, is what you're stating.
Yeah.
Anything else besides Diablo that you're looking forward to actually playing?
Yeah. So over the last, I'd say about the last year, after a while, I got into this. I never played any of these From Software games. So like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, all that.
Okay.
I've been diving into those really hard, and they're frustrating games, but they are like some of the best games I've ever played. And I'm really looking forward to that new Armored Core game that comes out in August from Software.
I heard about that.
Their games are so difficult, but like it's the kind of difficult where like when you beat it, you actually feel like you did something.
Nice. Yeah, and I haven't done anything. I started going back in and revisiting Fallout 3, and I don't know, the more, or not Fallout 3, but Fallout 4. And the more I kept on playing, I was like, man, I don't know if I want to spend this many hours redoing this game because it takes forever to beat. So
Right.
so I just kind of gave up on it.
I haven't beat Fallout 4 because it does take so much time, but man, that is a great game though. Like
It is.
that's like one of those games I can't believe I didn't play it or never heard. Like none of my friends play those kind of games. So I can't believe I never heard of it until a buddy of mine mentioned it to me, and I was like, how have I never played this game before?
Right, right. Yeah, and I had the
Because a lot of my friends, they play sports games. I have a lot of buddies who play like golf games, basketball games, and like I don't play any of that kind of stuff on my PlayStation.
right. Yeah, and I had a lot of people asking about. I started doing Mass Effect, which is the Legendary Collection, so it's a little better graphics. They changed some of the graphics and stuff, and I did the same thing with that because I was like, man, I played all the first three Mass Effect games, and I was like, these were like awesome back in the day, and it's like I started playing them, I was like, again, it has a long storyline. It's gonna take forever, so I just kind of quit playing it. So
Exactly.
I'm like, yeah, I'm done. So I don't know. It is what it is.
It
Um,
is.
so basically, Old Dan Gaming, he just actually informed me before we got on here and started recording. He said he just got 2042. So you guys may actually hear him and see him playing with us some Monday night. Uh-oh.
I'm back.
There
Sorry
he
about
is.
that.
I was
Sorry
like,
about that.
where'd he go? Here he is. Um, so yeah, I mean, that would be really cool to actually have another Tough Platoon member on there. We'll consider you Tough Platoon and be able to play that. So hopefully we can. I'll definitely be streaming those whenever we do play. I'm not on there, all the time playing it because we do try to play Battlefield 4, and I know Relics of Raptors Gaming and we like to do Star Wars Battlefront 2. So it's every once in a while, which I just did on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So.
It's a great idea. Like that's the way you should be spending your May the 4th.
Exactly. Yeah, and it just happened to be on Thursday, I think. So, and I was going to do Vita streams, and then he was just like, "Dude, it's May the 4th. Like, we got to be able to do this." So,
Right.
I was like, "You're right. I will just totally forget my Vita streams and let's do Star Wars Battlefront 2."
The Vita stream's such a good idea though. Like I love seeing that old Atari footage.
Yeah.
Like knowing that like just like watching that stuff just makes me appreciate like everything we have in gaming now, but also like the creativity that people had to have back then to even make these games. It's just like mind blowing.
Yeah, it's an amazing game for what it was. Now, when it first came out, of course, everybody was disappointed in Battlefront, which I thought was okay for what it was. But then when Battlefront 2 came out, it started out sloppy, like most dice games do, and
Right.
it just got better the more improvements they made. Same way with 2042. Everybody hated 2042 when it came out. They all wanted their money back, and they've actually improved the game a lot. So the feel of it is so much better than what it was, a year and a half ago when it first was launched. So, and that's just unfortunately one of the things that Dice does because they try to stay competitive with Call of Duty. So,
Right.
they release the game even though it may not be ready. They release it at the same time that Call of Duty comes out. It seems so, and I hate that because but that's competition for you. It's a way to.
It is.
It's a way.
And like that's sometimes people, like you said, like they don't expect it to have like all the bugs it does when they release it, or they hope it doesn't, and things like that happen. But
Right. Right.
you have to appreciate that they stick with it to keep improving the product. That's what I like. Because
Yes.
some companies will literally just let that bird sit right there and just like it's a crap game. Then eventually nobody plays it.
Right. Right. Yeah, and the reason why we're having this talk actually tonight, guys, is I'm trying to get him some more viewers. Go and check out his channel, please. Tell him I sent you. But yeah, he has a lot of great content. He spends good quality time on editing his stuff and his videos, and has just been a really respectable friend of mine. Of course, he's followed my. How long have you been subscribed to my channel? I don't get to see that stuff.
Oh man, I haven't thought about like it's got to be. I know it's over 6 months.
Okay. Okay.
Over
Yeah.
six months.
So
It's been a while.
he's been a loyal follower of mine. Same way with Relics of Raptors Gaming. I mean, I think Relics of Raptors. Well, in fact, Relics of Raptors Gaming is the one that got me starting the streams and stuff that I do now. So, which my gaming is few and far between anymore. But you guys already know
Right.
that. I've already talked about it. I'm trying to get into other stuff and do some other things that I've kind of put aside. So, which is weird because my channel actually first started. I was just doing straight cover tracks. That's all it was. It was just singing, playing music and stuff. And then I kind of got away from that, went into gaming, and but your channel in particular, just started out with straight gaming. So
Yeah. It'll
So that
stay that way the whole time. It's like the one thing I really enjoy like doing with my spare time. So like if I come across like good content or good clips, like I'm gonna use that. Like I said, I'm
right.
gonna stick with the boss stuff, breakdown, and then just like I really love like some of the content I see out there, and I really want to just get better and kind of be like equal to some of that decent content, so I can be up there with them.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. Anything else you want to add there, Adam, to about your channel and everything else? So
Yeah, check out Odin Gaming. You know, I appreciate every person who checks it out and likes and subscribes. Also, you know, leave comments, leave suggestions. I'm always looking to, you know, get better, listen to what people want, and I'm always down to talk games. So anybody, you know, leave some comments. I'm down to talk about whatever anybody wants to speak about. And I'm always here for suggestions for games to play too. Like I always want to know what's out there, what people want to see. So
yeah, and Old Dan Gaming makes a valid point, guys. I'm the same way. You know, when I'm doing a video for you guys or doing live, you know, I always like your guys' feedback. I know that he would appreciate the same thing too. You know, what can we improve on? Make sure the audio's good, which I always check whenever I'm doing a live stream just to make sure. And I'm a moderator for Relics of Raptors channel as well, so I always, you know, let him know because he always asks, well, how's my audio and stuff. And that's the nice thing with, you know, being a group like this, like we are, you know, we can help each other out with that and try to prove things. So, um, so
I
that
mean,
that
honestly, I was gonna say, like, honestly, that's why I kind of started the channel too. When I first started, I mean, it was COVID was going on. I was playing games that none of my buddies were playing, and I just wanted to like get into a broader community of gamers out there, whether they were like serious gamers or people who just have their spare time and like to just talk about games. And like, I really just wanted to like tap into that community because like where I'm at, it's not as like thick with it out here. I don't have as many friends that game, and most of my buddies, like I said, they play a lot of sports games and stuff like that. So I
sure.
really wanted to like, tap into that vein of like other gamers and just like get to know what they were like playing and like what was cool and like what game I should be playing if I didn't have anything going on at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that I mean, that's the other cool part is, you know, Old Dan Gaming does a lot of the newer games. So the games that come out, kind of like Rad Brad. You know, Rad Brad plays every single game, and he's got such a huge following. I think he's got over like 1 million subscribers or something like that. But you know, if you're looking for somebody local, especially in the Michigan, or I'm sorry, Michigan state, then go and check out Old Dan Gaming, and especially any Michigan viewers, you know, go and give him that support. And I'm the same way with my channel. You know, I want to get Ohio followers, West Virginia followers, you know, stuff like that. So, but we greatly appreciate that. So, anything else, Old Dan Gaming, about your channel you want to describe or talk to about, or anything like that?
You know, I just, you know, check it out. I really like just want to know what people want to see out there. I want to play some more stuff. Um, like I said before, I'll be playing some Diablo. So anybody who's Diablo fans out there, that's gonna be a huge part of my content through June and July. So look for that. And you know, if you are like playing games out there and you know I'm not talking about them and I'm not playing them, let me know if it's something good because I want to know about it.
Yeah, yeah. He makes a valid point right there. And you guys, like I said, feel free. I'm going to be streaming anytime that, you know, I'm on with the Tough Platoon. And if Old Dan Gaming joins us, you know, anytime soon for 2042, maybe he'll be streaming it as well, live to you guys for the multiplayer content. So, but yeah, feel free to check out his channel. Like I said, it'll be in the link in the description below. So I will post that on here. And Old Dan Gaming, Adam, buddy, I appreciate you being here tonight.
Yeah, you too, Jason, man. And for all the other people out there, dude, if you haven't subscribed to Tough Steel, get to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man, for the shout out. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here tonight. We're trying to keep this video a little short, so unfortunately he got out of work late because of the situation that he has to deal with, and it happens. So, but you know, I wanted to keep this just as a great introduction first, and maybe one of these days I'll have Old Dane Gaming on with Relics of Raptors Gaming, and maybe we could do a three-way tough talk or something like that. So. So you guys stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more Tough Talk. I'm going to try and bring more this summer. Unfortunately, a lot of the people that I've been trying to get on have a busy summer scheduled. So we'll get some more as we can. But I wanted to say to you guys tonight, to stay tough. All right. We'll see you again next time on Tough Talk. Take care, everybody.